Hi, this is Jackie Flores, and this is my final video talking about authentic assessment. For English language learners, we want to make sure for our assessments that we are not just conventionally testing for testing's sake. We want to ensure that we're wanting to assess them on what they really know and making it culturally relevant for them to ensure that that's not a barrier, as well as language is not a barrier, because we're not trying to test culturally, do they really know American culture? Or are we expecting too much from them from our proficiency indicator from the WIDA, from our access tests? And so how can we do that? We can look at our whole domains of our classroom. We can look at our listening, speaking, reading, and writing, and we can assess what can we expect from them from their PI, and having that be fair to make it a level playing field so that we're not assessing their English proficiency, but we're assessing their content. Specifically for me, I teach math, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a math example. For me, and it actually came from a student, which this was probably my favorite week, past week of teaching, because a student came up with this idea of creating a polygon and dividing it into different polygons of rectangles and triangles and finding area. And so that was the goal. Can the students find area for rectangles and triangles, and can they decompose any polygon into triangles and rectangles? So that was the goal. And so they were able to work with a partner, they were able to verbalize it, they were able to discuss it in their groups, and then culturally they were able to come up with something that they understood. I'm wearing my soccer shirt today, Go Cruzeiro, I love Brazil, and I know they lost in the World Cup, it's sad, but so some of them were able to draw a soccer field. They were able to pull upon culturally what they know, and they were getting really excited about it because they actually, some of them made it into the design of their favorite soccer club, or so that being an authentic assessment, because it's not just saying, look at this skating rink, tell me the area of the skating rink. Some people, what is a skating rink? I don't know what a skating rink is. I can find area, but I don't really know what that means. And so for them to kind of be able to come up and have a participating experience in the assessment was really what I was getting at. And so then I came up with a rubric of, what am I trying to assess? What is the goal? What is the final product that I want them to have? And it was really neat because I had them come up with it, and then they had to write it on their own. And so for my English language learners, I was able to look at specifically their math, writing, PI, and to be able to say, okay, what can I really expect from them to make sure that language is not a barrier? What supports do I need to give them? So I was able to do that for those students. And then they were able to walk around and to orally speak to one another how they found the area of that specific polygon for their figure, and kind of give more of a cultural background. I picked the Spain soccer, I forget the name of Spain soccer club. They love Spain soccer clubs. I picked this one because I've been following Spain, and my dad loves Spain soccer. Or I picked Colombia because I'm from Colombia. I picked the Colombian flag. So being able to culturally invite them in, as well as academically inviting them in, and making sure that they're able to use different domains of reading, listening, speaking, writing. And if I had more time, being able to use the technology piece of it. And for our computer lab, they're able to kind of voice in a presentation of how they found it. And so being able to articulate it to me, if I had more time, I would be able to do that. And then that's how I could really assess, do they really know what they're talking about? For example, this video is an authentic assessment because it's really assessing, can I really articulate to you what an authentic assessment is for ELLs, and how can you use it? So you tell me. I think I did a pretty good job of being able to articulate that this is a type of authentic assessment, using technology, using parts of language, but making sure that language is not the barrier, that you're authentically assessing the content, and you're involving the students, especially the ELLs, cultural background to be able to participate in that full academic experience, and making sure that they are being able to be successful and that they can all learn at high standards. Thank you so much.